on the radar, and I got my guy, my brother, DVNTE Music. What's up, bro?
What up, Gabe? We
Yo, I
back
like
at it like we never left it in.
facts. I love this. I love this new green screen background you got. We leveling up. We leveling up the production value here. Yo, you straight look like
As we should.
you straight look like you out of a '90s sitcom when you went to the back and you went like this. You looked like I was getting heavy. That's so Raven vibes.
Exactly. See, that's the you already know. But I'm trying to give that nostalgic feeling back. I'm trying to bring all that like 90s. You know how like when we were growing up, there was always like a specific person on the show that we would watch, and we would be like, yo, that person, I don't know why, like the Ravens, even Miley Cyrus, like they were just like stars because it just themselves. So I'm kind of like trying to interpret that in the new day and age anyway.
And I feel like in a time where nostalgia is so important, I feel like that's definitely like the right move when it comes to music, because everybody's just looking for like nostalgia, and like people immediately gravitate towards nostalgia, especially now.
Nostalgic feeling, I'm just trying to bring it back because like, you know, as in our last interview, we were talking about like mental health and shit and how people are just like going through it. And I feel like now with all the pandemic and everything that happened, we're at a new high with it. Like now it's like super elevated. So I'm really trying to like hone in on things that just make people like happy and smile and like go back to a place that was fun, because this shit like.
And I love that, and I definitely think that you're doing that with the background and with the music you've been putting out, because like the music you've been putting out is like it's a vibe, you know, whether it's like the right one or Unbreakable. I feel like you kind of like captured like kind of like a sound for yourself during the quarantine. So talk to me about these two records, because you know last time we talked, you said that you were putting out this project called Karaoke. Well, first, what happened to that project? Because like I know the project never came out. So what's the vibe?
Okay. So Karaoke is in the vault. Like I literally recorded so many different covers and songs. So I definitely had the project, but I just didn't feel the need to put it out because I don't know. I guess I was just like, I don't think the songs that I chose were the ones that I was just like, yeah, I want to put it out. And I don't know where to put it out, to be honest with you, because like if you're covering songs, where are you putting it at? Like, you know what I mean? I wanted to put it out in a way where people can like get it. I mean, I'm still trying to work on that, but Karaoke is definitely like vaulted, just sitting there waiting.
But meanwhile, you got these new singles out now. You got The Right One and Unbreakable, and I know this is part of like a new era for you. So like with these new records, like talk to me, like, because I know you because you've been like created this home studio, you've been working at home, you've been making these records at the crib. So what is this? How is this different from what you were doing before, since you know you kind of passed that whole karaoke era of what you wanted to do? Like, what are we doing with this new music?
This new music is like, for me personally, is just like, as before I was getting my therapy on with my music, but now I kind of want to like be a place for other people to like come through me and feel a certain type of way. Like we don't have love songs anymore. Like when is the last time we heard somebody singing about love and like emotions and relationship? That's why I was like, we need a song like Unbreakable right now, because we do not have that right now at all. So I wrote that for like I know how to write now for people, as opposed to like just writing my bullshit out and letting people hear it.
So like you're trying to like
Am I lagging still?
Nah, you're good. So you're still like that kind of like goes back to what we were talking about before with the nostalgia. Like you're trying to capture like the nostalgic feel of like love songs and like the early 2000s, and like trying to bring that to now, in this time of where people love nostalgia.
Exactly. And like also because like Unbreakable and The Right One are like the complete juxtaposition of each other. Like Unbreakable is like, I love you so much, and The Right One is like, I will fuck you up. Like it's just like it's like a parallel, and I fuck with that because like that people are like that. Like we do have people that we love and we genuinely, you know, put our all into, but we also have times when people have us fucked up, and we need to let people know like, I'm really about it, or you know, vice versa. So I feel like now I'm just trying to be a voice to a certain type of person, because as you know, representation is everything, and I never really found or seen someone in the industry person. So I guess that means that I have to be that person.
Now, are these songs part of a new project? Like, what's your I guess greater vision for all these for these singles, as well as like I guess whatever you're working on next?
So right now it's like the road to the bag. So as far as like putting out a project, I feel like when I make a project, I want to like really lock in, like stay for like 3 weeks into studio, work with certain producers, really lock in that way. And I don't think right now the climate of the industry is ready for artists to really just be throwing projects, especially like up and coming rising artists, like just be throwing projects back to back to back. So what I want to do is just keep giving singles, people that can stamp a time so that I'm being consistent, because one of my biggest issues is my consistency. Like I'm very sensitive about my music and my art and things that I create. So I'm just like, I'm gonna take my time, I'm gonna do it when I want to, but I still have to like feed people, because if I'm not feeding anybody, then what am I doing?
Right, and I definitely think it depends on the person during these times, because some people think it's like the perfect time to put out an album, but then also as someone who likes to perform like yourself, it's hard to like put out a project without doing the performance thing, especially
Okay.
when that's what you love doing so much.
That shit is so annoying to me. Like that's why I have this now, so I can like, because now shows and different showcases are like, oh, do it at home. And I'm like, if I'm gonna do it at home, it needs to look like
Legit.
CBS or something. Exactly. Like I needed to. I'm real particular. So yeah, I'm just trying to like navigate into this new wave of how music is gonna be received and made, shit like that. Because right now it's really weird. Like I don't think anybody is like doing it, like knows how to do it. I feel like the only people that really know how to do this at home, not really in front of people kind of way, is like Chloe and Halle. Because like every performance that they've been doing is just like, we at home, but it's crazy. It's production. So I'm trying to like hone in on that vibe.
Right. And have you been able to like do any music videos? Like what are your because you're also a big visual person too. And since you don't have that performance ability right now, have you been shooting any videos for these records, or have you been doing anything like video wise? Like what have you been up to when it comes to like that side of music?
Visuals, I'm working on a video for the right one right now. I don't know if you saw it, but like I've been like getting my choreography and my everybody together. Rehearsals have been going crazy. But yeah, this video, I'm in my mind, I'm like, this is like if Beyonce Single Ladies met like Leo's One in a Million when he's out in the streets just randomly, like those types of vibes. Because I need to get active again. Because like I miss performing so much, it's ridiculous. Like me and my dancers, when we see each other now, we almost want to cry. Like, where have you been? I miss you so much. So I gotta feed them as well. Like we have, it's just we gotta get it done.
Has it been like tough for you like
But yeah, the
doing
video, I'm working on it.
No, go ahead, finish
Sorry.
what you're saying. There's a
I'm
little
working on
delay.
it, and it should be out by like, I'll give it November.
Okay. Listen,
Because I
I
want
mean,
to wear a jacket in the video.
you gotta make sure the weather's right, because you go outside wearing a jacket now, and you'll be sweating your ass off.
Exactly.
How has it been like doing the home
Exactly.
studio
Looking
thing?
stupid.
Because like I feel like a lot of people are doing the home studio situation, and I know you have a home studio. How has that been like when it comes to recording? Because I know it's tough being communicating with producers and sending stuff back and forth. How's it been for you in that respect?
So I've been trying. It's been like going to school. I feel like freshman in high school all over again, trying to learn how to do something, like trying to just get to the point where I know how to do it myself, and making like there's so much that goes into recording your own voice. Like you think you just go to a mic, press record, and sing. It's that's not the case. That's never going to be the case. Like you need to know EQs, levels. Like oh my god, ridiculous. So it's been a headache, but it's been fun as fuck because it's pushing me. It's like bringing out a new version of myself because of what I have to do. So
Right.
I think that's the good thing about it, but it's a fucking headache.
Right. I can imagine, and I know it's been tough. And I know you went to LA for a little bit to work with producers. And you've been working on this sound for a while. So like, what was your experience in LA like when it comes to like working with producers out there versus like in New York?
So honestly, in New York, I feel like in New York you gotta like everybody that's a producer and that you want to work with. You gotta like pull teeth to get shit done. Like no disrespect to anybody, but like we all working really hard and like it's hard to connect in New York. Whereas LA is very blasé, very chill. Like go to LA just hit up because he lives out there and he's a producer. He's an amazing producer. And he was like, yo, come to the studio. Let's try and lay something down. We go to the studio and literally I just wrote it there. He was like, the funny thing that he said to me was like, he played the beat and I was like, yo, this is so chill. This is such an LA vibe. And he was like, bring New York. Like, I want you to be as petty as possible. And I was just like, petty? Me?
You?
Absolutely.
No.
So then I was never
that.
We were there since 12 from midnight till 3, 4 in the morning. And we got the track laid down. Then I brought it back to New York and I finished it up with my engineer Max, and we got the right one. And I love that song. That's my favorite song that I've ever recorded.
And I definitely think it's gonna, like, as time goes on, it's just gonna, like, continue to do better and better, and, like, just make more of an impact for yourself and your career too.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, I've been working with my friend, a producer. His name is Preach, and right now the right one is my favorite. But what me and him have been doing together is just like that sound is like insane. Like I'm stumbling upon different sounds, and that sound in particular, I'm just like ready to like attack that sound. So the next single that I'm working on, like, it's gonna be with my friend Preach, and that one. Listen.
When do you think that single is gonna be out? Because you said you got the. When do you think that single is gonna be out? Because you got the video for the right one dropping sometime in late fall. So when do you think that you're gonna put out more music?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's your plan for that?
I'm still gonna just throw music out. Like, there's no rules to this. So like, I'm just gonna, like, the videos are gonna come, and I'm still gonna just be throwing music out when I feel like throwing it out, because, like, you know, like, Unbreakable happened, and I was just like, all right, love, W. Now I'm tight. Now let me say something, like, I want to switch the vibe. So this next vibe is gonna probably be like just a fly. It reminds me of like some fly shit. That's the best way I can say it. Like, it's just so fly. It's real Mace, Diddy, New York, fly.
Dope, man. I can't wait for that. So something I've been doing with every artist on the show before I let them go is, in times of quarantine, I ask people to send a message back to anybody who's watching this, whether it be another artist, whether it be a creative, whether it just be like your everyday person, like, what encouraging words or advice or anything you have to say, like, what would you say to those people watching this at home right now?
I would probably say to them, keep fucking going. If you're working, if you're doing something, keep going. Like, the only thing that's gonna get in the way of you doing what you need to do is you. Not a pandemic, not Donald Trump, not anything. Like just do you. Just keep moving forward. Do what the fuck you gotta do. It's gonna get done. That's the best word I can give to somebody. That's not pageant, but whatever.
Nah, bro, that's perfect. Wait, gotta get the DVNTE music in there. Yo, bro, let the people know where they can follow you at, where they can get the music, anything else that you got to plug in, now's the time to do it. Let them know.
Okay, so new single out, the right one, on all streaming platforms. You can find me, type in DVNTE Music, DVNTE MUSICK. It's DM. Let's get it, bitch. And stay tuned, because I'm coming with the visuals and I'm coming with the vibes, and I'm excited to give you guys this new era of life. And thank you again, bro, for always holding it down.
Yes, sir. I got you, man. Yo, make sure y'all go follow him. Go run up the streams on the right one. And until next time, DVNTE Music on the radar, baby. Yes, sir.